Good evening. Our news summaries for this Monday, the 27th of July. The Seychelles and the European Union have signed a new 4-year implementing protocol under their Sustainable Fisheries Partnership Agreement, securing the continuation of one of the country's most important economic partnerships. The agreement, signed in Brussels, grants access for up to 30 EU purseiner vessels and 8 longliners to fish in Seychelles' exclusive economic zone. In return, the European Union will provide a financial contribution of around 23 million euros, equivalent to approximately 373 million rupees over the 4-year period. A significant portion of the funding, 3 million euros annually, or 12 million euros in total, has been earmarked for the development of Seychelles' fisheries sector. The funding will support improvements to artisanal fishing, modernize infrastructure, enhance safety equipment, and strengthen the long-term sustainability of the industry. The protocol is also expected to deliver major economic benefits by protecting local maritime jobs, supporting port operations, and reinforcing Port Victoria's position as the principal tuna transshipment hub for the EU fleet in the Indian Ocean. The continued activity of the fleet will sustain demand for stevedoring, bunkering, provisioning, and other shore-based services, benefiting businesses and workers across the local economy. The agreement also guarantees a steady supply of tuna to the Indian Ocean tuna cannery and the local bycatch processing industry, helping to safeguard employment and maintain Seychelles' export capacity. In addition, targeted funding will also be allocated to the Seychelles Maritime Academy to train the next generation of Seychellois seafarers, skippers, and marine technicians to internationally recognized standards. The protocol also provides employment opportunities for Seychellois fishers aboard EU fishing vessels, further strengthening local participation in the sector. The Ministry of Employment and Human Resource Planning officially launched the annual Productivity Awareness Week. This year's activities are being held under the theme Transforming Productivity Through Technological Advancement and Artificial Intelligence. Productivity Week was officially launched by the Minister for Employment and Human Resource Planning, Edith Alexander, during a small opening ceremony. Following the ceremony, participants took part in a workshop focusing on the sub-theme Advancing Productivity in the AI and Technology Era. The session was designed to equip them with practical skills and knowledge to assess, adopt, and use artificial intelligence responsibly while promoting human judgment, accountability, and ethical decision-making in the workplace.
As we navigate this rapid technological evolution, we must ensure that its benefits reach every Seychellois. It is our responsibility to foster an environment where they can unlock their creativity while ensuring their job security. By balancing technological advancement with social responsibility, we can create a future where progress and compassion work hand in hand. As we launch Productivity Awareness Week 2026, I call upon policymakers, educators, entrepreneurs, and citizens to take ownership of this transformation. Let us commit to learning, adapting, and innovating together. Let us invest in research, education, and partnership that will secure our nation's place in the global digital economy. For the future that we want, we must actively shape together. Through initiatives like this workshop, we can promote AI as a force for productivity and prosperity and human progress in Seychelles. Beyond 2 days workshop, other activities during the week will deepen awareness and inspire action.
The National Assembly launched its Parliamentary Service Week with an open dialogue between the National Assembly Speaker, Azarel Ernesta, and a group of students from Ancetoile and Bello Primary School. The session was held at the National Assembly headquarters. The initiative, titled A Conversation with the Speaker, provided young participants with an opportunity to discuss Parliament, democracy, and the role of the youth in national development. It also allowed for direct interactions from students with two acting members of the National Assembly. This activity also marked the beginning of celebrations for the 33rd anniversary of the National Assembly and the commencement of the National Assembly Administration Act 2026, which comes into effect on the 30th of July. The University of Seychelles and the Save Our Seas Foundation have renewed their Memorandum of Understanding, introducing new plans and initiatives to strengthen their partnership. Following years of successful collaboration and hard work, both organizations say the renewed agreement will bring significant benefits to the University of Seychelles as well as the Save Our Seas Foundation. The agreement was renewed today during a short ceremony held at the Unisay Montfleury campus. The partnership between the two organizations has been in place since 2011. The renewed agreement has been formalized to provide more students with the opportunity to access the research center and gain a better understanding of how scientific research projects are carried out. The Chief Executive Officer of the Save Our Seas Foundation, James Lee, said the renewed agreement will allow the foundation to place greater emphasis on providing students with research opportunities that will enhance their scientific knowledge and support the research projects undertaken by the foundation.
This MOU reflects our shared commitment to education, research, and the sustainable management of our marine environment. At the University of Seychelles, environmental, marine, and ocean studies are among our strategic niche areas. As the National University of an island nation, we have a responsibility to develop knowledge and expertise that contribute to the sustainable future of Seychelles and the blue economy.
Course of a decade or so that we've been working with UNICEF, it's been fantastic to see lots of organizations sort of primarily employing maybe expat researchers to now employing Seychellois researchers in so many of these positions, and it's fantastic that we've been able to help in that in some small way by supporting the university, and now by increasing that through actually providing the opportunities for people to develop those skills in the field. You know, I know from when I was a young researcher, you have this really difficult problem where you're trying to work and everyone wants you to have the skills to do the work before you can do the work to get the skills. And so as much as we can provide those opportunities as possible, so when people come out and they graduate, they are in a very good position to then work and fulfill their dreams to work in marine science. That for me is fantastic.
The Anse Royal playground has officially reopened following renovation works costing 160,000 rupees. The project, which began in March and was carried out by South Pro Builders, has given the facility a new look. The reopening ceremony was led by the Minister for Local Government and Nearby Islands, Evelyne Rose, together with a member of the National Assembly for Anse Royal, Sylvain Lemiel, and a student. Minister Rose said the investment reflects the government's commitment to providing safe and welcoming public spaces where children, families, and the wider community can gather. She added that playgrounds play an important role in children's development, helping them build friendships, confidence, and lasting memories. Several organizations have joined forces to remove invasive plant species threatening the UNESCO World Heritage Site of the Vallée de Mai on Pralin. The cleanup initiative, organized by the Seychelles Islands Foundation to mark Nature Conservation Day on the 24th of July, brought together volunteers from the Fire and Rescue Services Agency, the National Parks and Gardens Authority, and the National Youth Council. Participants cleared invasive vegetation along the banks of the Vallée de Mai bordering the Gantos Road, helping to protect the site's rare and endemic plant species, including the iconic cocodemere and the endemic black parrot. And this brings us to the end of this news summary for this evening. Have a very pleasant evening.